In today's video, I did a little bit of shopping at Sezane. I checked out their fall collection. I've actually not shopped at Sezane since the spring, and I don't know why I've gotten away from the brand because I fell in love with it all over again. In fact, I must say this is probably the best Sezane haul I have ever done. You are going to have to help me decide which pieces to keep and which ones to send back because as much as I'd love to keep all of this, I obviously can't. So I've got a lot to show you. Let's get right into it. I was most intrigued by the beautiful selection of sweater dresses that Sezane had on their website for this fall season. I had to grab two of them and they are very drastically different from each other. The first one up is the Freja dress. It's an alpaca blend and itch factor on me I'd say was minimal, but I'm not very sensitive to that. For the fit, the website suggests it runs a little large, but I went with my usual size medium and I'm glad I did. As far as the length is concerned, it hits me mid-thigh and I'm 5'7" for reference. I could easily fit into a size small for the rest of my frame. However, it would probably fall way too short and I didn't want to go super mini. This dress has a relaxed boxy fit, so you can opt to wear it loose and comfortable or you can belt it for a little bit of waist cinching. I also had a little play with my footwear. Socks are becoming a very big micro trend for the season. If you checked out the Sezane website, many of the models were wearing little socks with their shoes. I thought it looked fun, flirty, and playful, so I had to give it a try. I paired some gray socks with this dress, which look a little bit more like leg warmers, and I tried two different pairs of shoes, one clunky loafer and the other a ballet flat. My husband insisted that the clunky loafer was the better option here, but I'm leaning more towards the ballet flat. You let me know which one you like better. I also love how a mini dress looks with knee-high or thigh-high boots, and two pairs of boots on the Sezane website caught my eye. The Naelle and the Colette are both thigh-high boots. Let me know out there if you have tried either of these boots because I want to get my hands on one of them before they sell out. Next up, we have this irresistible cord set of the Sami jumper and the Naelle skirt. I would say these knits are a medium weight. They're comprised of merino wool and organic cotton, and they feel beautiful on the skin. The Sami jumper is a short jumper, but it's not cropped. It does cover my stomach completely. My favorite thing about this is the sleeve with the button detail. It's something I always look to for Sezane sweaters. It's one of my favorite things that they do, whether it's on the shoulder or on the sleeve. It's just such a great touch. For the fit, Sezane suggests this might run a little small if you're in between sizes, but I did go with my usual medium, and I do have to say I like the fit, but I feel like it could have been a little more snug on me. I feel like this is the type of knit that needs to be a little more fitted than boxy and loose, so I would prefer to size down in this case. I'd be tempted to try this in a small and see which fits me better. As for the Naelle skirt, it is a midi length and it's high-waisted, but given that it's an elastic at the waist, you can wear it higher or lower on your waist. This skirt has an A-line silhouette. I'd say it's very true to size. I picked it up in the size medium and I love how it fits. It fits beautifully at the waist and on my hips and thighs, and then it flares out at the bottom. I do love these two items together, but I love them apart as well. I think this top is absolutely perfect to pair with some jeans, a maxi skirt. You can wear it with some trousers also, and I feel the same about the skirt. You can opt to match it to the same creamy color or the navy color. I think this would also look beautiful with a bodysuit and a short little cardigan over on top of it. For footwear on this skirt, I would stick to some tall boots. If you're not very much into the midi length, there is also an option for a shorter skirt. Next up are the Giacomo trousers. These caught my eye because they are wide leg and have a pleated front. I do always think a pleated front is more flattering on me, and I find them to look a little more expensive than a flat front. This is a recycled polyester and wool blend, and they feel fabulous. I also have to say these are probably one of the best fitting trousers I have ever tried from the Sezane website, with one little exception. For the fit, Sezane suggests to size down if you're in between sizes, but I went with my usual French 38, which is a US 6, and I'd have to say they fit me just fine at the waist with a little bit of room to spare. If I were to size down to a smaller size, they would probably be too tight. I'd say it fits beautifully through my hips and thighs. It has a nice relaxed fit and a wide leg. These are quite long. I'm 5'7" for reference, and I found that I could not really get away with wearing sneakers or flats with these at all. I do prefer how these look with a kitten heel or a heel instead. I do love the versatility of these trousers. Take them from workwear to evening wear to casual wear. I dress them down with the gabine jumper from Sezane. This is an old piece, but they have very similar ones in stock now. I also paired it with a rim shirt, and I love how that looks, a little bit of feminine and masculine contrast there. Now, the one thing that does bother me about these these trousers is the rise. They're hitting me below my belly button, so for me that's considered quite low. I actually prefer my trousers to hit me about an inch above my belly button because that is where my natural waist is, and I always like my trousers to hit me at my smallest part of my waist. So to have these so low, it makes me feel like it's cutting me off at a wider part of my body, which for me is not flattering. But when I look at the cutaways, I'm not really hating it, but it's not something that I'm really going to embrace all that much. I'm a little on the fence on keeping these. I do love the fit, and if you are looking for some lower waisted trousers because that's something you prefer in general, I definitely think that you have to give these a try. We're about halfway through the video, so if you're enjoying it so far, please take a quick moment and hit that thumbs up button. It really lets YouTube know that you're enjoying it, and it'll push it out to more Sezane lovers like yourself. And if you're new here, hello, my name is Maria, and this channel is all about chic, feminine, sophisticated style. So if that's something you enjoy, I think you're gonna love it here. Please subscribe to this channel. I'd love to have you come back. Next up is the Gillie skirt. This is 100% virgin wool. This is a belted mini skirt with 2 pockets here in the front. This is hitting me higher than mid-thigh, so it is quite mini, but I love the look of this. For the fit, I'd say it's very true to size. I went with my usual size 6, French 38, and it fits me beautifully. This is a very fun, feminine, flirty piece. On the website, I saw them styling it with socks again, so I had to try that, and I paired it with some little tiny polka dot socks and my favorite new heels from Mango. And with that, I'm wearing the Gaspard jumper backwards, so the buttons are in the back, and I left a few open so that I can wear it a little off the shoulder. I love that look and how feminine and flirty it looks. I'm also wearing it with another jumper. I forgot the name of it now, but it's an older jumper, but I think they have very similar ones on the website still. For footwear, I think this goes beautifully with some thigh-high boots, knee-high boots, sneakers, ballet flats. I think it lends itself to being a very versatile skirt that you can easily dress up or dress down. You can dress this up in a very feminine way like I did, or create a little contrast by throwing on a blazer and making it a little bit more of a feminine, masculine contrast. Change out the belt and put one of your own in there. I just think this skirt lends itself to doing so much with it, and it's a great go-to piece for the season. Something I've actually never tried from Sezane are their blazers, but this gray one caught my eye, and I've been very much into gray lately for this season. As you can see, most of these pieces today are gray, and on my previous hauls I've had quite a bit of gray here and there, so it's almost as if I'm converting my closet to all gray. I'm probably going a little overboard, but I digress. This jacket is the Michele jacket. Now this is 100% virgin wool, oversized blazer, and it's double-breasted. All I can say is, what have I been missing, because this is a spectacular jacket. The website suggests to size down if you are in between sizes, but I actually sized up in this because from my experience, my broad shoulders always are a little too limiting when I go with my usual size. So I went up to a size 8, and I'm glad I did because it does fit me beautifully in the shoulders. It is rather oversized. It almost kind of feels a little bit like a Frankie shop jacket to me because it is rather large, but that's because I've sized up in it. Nonetheless, I love how this fits. It is beautifully constructed. I would definitely always wear it open with something a little tighter or more fitted underneath, maybe not necessarily too tight, but just a little more fitted underneath to show my waistline. I've gone with a classic t-shirt and jeans here because a blazer always elevates that look, and it is a go-to uniform of mine. These are old denim from Sezane. I don't think they're available anymore, but I can link something similar below. This would also look beautiful with the Gillie skirt I just showed you. I've also paired it with the Giacomo trousers I showed earlier, and although it's not a perfect match, it does look really good together. So those 3 gray pieces I think would all complement each other beautifully, and you can mix and match those. How perfect is that? The other sweater dress I have to show you is a midi length dress, and this is the Harper dress. It also has these beautiful embroidered buttons which are functioning. I opted to open 2 of them to show a little more leg, but you don't have to do that. In general, I've always thought that Sezane does a beautiful job with embracing the female body, but when I put this dress on, oh my goodness. I mean, this is on another level. I don't think that the pictures on the website even do this dress justice, because the way this fits, the way this hugs the body, it is completely phenomenal. I mean, it just made me feel like $1 million. It was so glamorous and so beautiful, and I just love this. It's very conservative in overall style, but it just takes your form and it just makes it look that much more incredible. Regarding the size, I went with my usual medium, and I think it fits true to size because it was absolutely remarkable. Overall, I would just let this dress shine. Do not try putting a belt on it. Do not try covering it up with another sweater over on top. Let this be its beautiful self from head to toe, and you're going to feel absolutely incredible in this dress. I opted to pair it with some knee-high boots, but I would prefer to have some thigh-high boots, which I don't have in my collection yet, but I'm definitely eyeing up the ones on the Sezane website. I would overall say, please run, don't walk to your computer, and put this in your cart right away because you're going to absolutely love it.